Okay, Tony, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since we spoke. A couple of different results while we haven't been talking. There was the Salford match here when there was the surprise defeat, and then getting back on the bike up at Hull KR with a very good victory. Your thoughts on the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, mixed. Even last week, a lot better performance to what we obviously turned out against Salford, but room for improvement even in that performance. There were some aspects of it that we've really improved on, and we did some really good things, but there's some areas that we need to pick up for this week and improve on again. But the week before, some good reasoning for some of a substandard performance. I think some of our preparation wasn't ideal, and that happens from time to time. And as I said to the players at the time, they were pretty disappointed about it. So was I, but that can be good for you as well, and give you that kick up the backside, and that sometimes you don't go looking for or don't predict that you need, but you can make those negatives work for you, and I think it will. It was good for us. Salford deserved their win on that day. They played better than us, and we held our hand up and admitted that as well. They prepared for it a whole lot better than what we did.
Looking ahead now, a lot of fans see it as one of the big games of the season. St Helens at home, sell out here at the Halliwell Jones. Doesn't get much bigger than this for the league rugby, does it?
No, they're all big games. They really are. They're all important. Every week's worth the same amount, in terms of points for the end of the season. But there certainly is something about playing Saints and even in my short time here that the atmosphere is fantastic, and even around town, and the people that stop you in the street and tell you how important this game is to them, and that's nice. But they're all important to us. But having said that, a sold out stadium and it makes for a great atmosphere, and there've been fantastic matches over many years here between Saints and Warrington, and I've got no doubt that this is going to be another very good one.
And what's the health of the team going into the game?
Pretty good. We're still down a few troops, and we have been for a few weeks now, but we're coping with it reasonably well, and we're not going to have Joel back, I don't think. It's probably a week too soon for Joel, but he's getting close, and same for Louis. But we got Paul Wood back this week, so we're steadily getting some troops back, but there's still a few on the sidelines for us as well.
$6 million question in town at the moment. I've just been talking to Matt King about his future at Warrington. It's coming to the end of his 4-year contract here. He said a decision is going to be made in the next couple of weeks. There's some interest in Australia in him. Personally, do you think Matt will be a Warrington Wolves player next season?
If his answer comes back as yes, yeah. And if his answer comes back in the next few weeks as no. I'm in exactly the same spot as you and everybody else, and probably Matt at the moment. I don't think a decision's been made. If he's here, he's welcome arms, and if he's not, he'll certainly go with our blessings and our thanks for what he's put in, and also the understanding that Matt will give nothing but all his best until he finishes. He plays a big part in our team, on and off the field, and he's been in fantastic form in recent weeks since he's been back, and he'll be sorely missed if he goes, but we'll be more than grateful if he stays as well. So he's a highly respected member of our team by all of us, and so I can't say too much more. Whether he stays or whether he goes, it won't change any of our thoughts about Matt either.
And of course, you can't make any plans for replacing him until you know whether he's going or not.
No, but you can have provisions in place, and we've got Plan A and Plan B, and Plan C if that doesn't quite work, and hopefully we don't have to get to Plan D if that. But Plan A would be if Matt stays, well, happy days. Plan B if Matt doesn't stay, well, we'll be pretty happy with Plan B. Probably even Plan C's all right. Plan D and E could get a bit dodgy, but.
And of course, you've got lots of youngsters coming through the ranks as well.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, we've got some real good boys coming through, and we're going into some meetings in the next little while about who we're going to promote to the full-time squad for next year, and there's some real bright sparks coming through as well. Our junior recruitment system is working well, and John Bastian's doing a fantastic job there, along with Ben Lazenby and the relevant coaches below, and we certainly have we're looking healthy for years to come, not only in the present.
Another player the supporters keep asking about is Louis Anderson. What the future is with Louis?
Yeah, certainly that's something that Louis needs to decide on soon, and once that's done, we'll all be a bit more aware of what's going on as well. But Louis injured at the moment, and he's got a calf strain, and that's probably more of a concern to us right at this point in time. But he's a bit frustrated at the moment, but he just aggravated against the Exiles, and hopefully he'll be back against Cass and he can get on with playing rugby, which is what he really wants to do. And when the time's right for him to make a decision, I'm sure he will.
Looking to the future slightly, there's been a lot of reports in the media about Trent Waterhouse signing a 3-year deal with the Wolves. What can you say about
that? We get speculated about. Just about everybody is on the market at some stage, and he's another one. There's probably another half dozen names that you could throw up as well. So, once again, once we get some answers from Matt and also Louis, and then we can make some decisions about which names fit in, to which spots, and what we need and what sort of whether we go with Plan A or Plan B or Plan C. That's still all to be decided, and one affects the other. Which part of the jigsaw fits, and is determined by who stays and who goes.
And of course, while there's still a hell of a lot to play for this season, top of the league, grand final, you still got to have the jigsaw in place for next season as well.
Yeah, we do, and that the jigsaw and the puzzle that we've got in front of us for this year is much more important, and I'd rather much more focus about that, and enjoy and be part of what we're doing now, rather than what could happen down the all that'll pan itself out. We've got to take care of that, and certainly part of my role as coach is to try and manage that and juggle all that for next year to make sure that we've got a strong and competitive team. But as you know, by number of times that you've interviewed me, I really much prefer the present, in talking about what we're doing now and what's at hand now, rather than what could happen and what's rumoured to be happening. I understand that's part of the media and part of the interest of some fans, but we can only make announcements when we know things and make things for certain. In the meantime, take care of what's important, and that's this weekend and the following weekend, etc. So that's where my focus is laying at the moment.
Okay, well, good luck against Saints at the weekend.
Thank you.
Cheers, Tony.
Good on you.